right? You're not going to do nothing different. You're not going to trick the Lord. All right? You're going to do what's made. All right? Simple as that. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord created all things. All right?
In Ezekiel 22:17, and the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to be become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They're even the dross.
Like the most desirable metals, man. All right, the most precious metals is gold and silver. You know, you got platinum. Scriptures speak about gold and silver. Those are the precious metals. Okay?
It says there, even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because you are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead.
Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. So you people of Jerusalem, or you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, and also our people that scattered amongst all other nations. That might look like the other nations. All right, but there are people, man. Okay.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because you are all become dross. Therefore, I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead, and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I'll leave you there and melt you.
How the Lord is going to melt you, man. All right, he's going to melt you by thermonuclear fire, man. All right, all these countries on the planet Earth is creating missiles, man. All right, they're creating all these missiles. They're not going to leave them in no damn museum so you can come look at them and be like, oh, it's a missile. No, they're going to use these missiles, man. This is a part of the Lord's armory, man. All right?
And there's people in the world praying to the Most High that these missiles not get shot up. You know? That somehow, some way, this World War III doesn't go down.
Yeah, those are our people that think like that. They're part of that dross, man. They're part of that, man. The Lord's gonna melt you by these missiles, man. And I think you brought it out, the missiles, the Fahrenheit was
100 million degrees.
100 million degrees. I don't know how they calculated that. But yeah, it's for sure it's hot. And Apostle John said they do hurt, man. All right? And it gives you Zechariah 14:12. Can you grab that? It gives you a little description of what the missile's going to do to your body, man. All right?
This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Yep. Their flesh shall consume away.
Yeah, you Edomites, you other nations, you fought against Jerusalem. All right? You have us in captivity. Okay? You basically brainwash us, all right, into serving you. And treat us all kind of abominations, worshiping other guys, all that, man.
They vote on legislation that is detrimental to us more than any other person on the planet.
No righteous decrees. You know?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
All right, now that's going for Esau and other nations is also 2/3 of our people. But, Zechariah 13:8.
Yeah.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Your eyes shall consume away in your holes. Your eye sockets. Fire basically melt your eyeballs. Let's talk about the tongue.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Their tongue gonna consume away in their mouth. By the fire. Hey, it gives you that information. Terminator 2.
Indiana Jones, God, drank the thing that showed that thing to his eyes and his tongue. Remember when like the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, when he drank it, yeah, he drank it one. Yeah. But the rules and regulations, they know. Yeah.
They're gonna do, the effects of it. Isaiah talks about after the missiles hit, there's gonna be none but desert creatures, man. All right. So hey, that's the wrath of the heavenly Father. If you ain't afraid of that, man, hey, the Lord didn't put the spirit of fear in you. All right.
Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Yeah, 2 parts. All right, you got a pie chart. We got the pie chart here. You got the pie chart, right? You got 2/3. You know, 2/3 of that, 2/3 of the Israelites are gonna be put down, man. Either by the so-called white man putting it down, but mostly the Most High. Through these pessimists, so-called white man come down on you, Jacob's trouble, martial law, guillotines, all that, wild beasts killing you. Hey, you're part of that number, man. Okay.
I must read this.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 4, like at verse 4 and stuff. And it says, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning.
Yeah, spirit of burning, man. That's like a sacrifice, man. It's an oblation. Oblation to the Lord, man. A great sacrifice is going to be here in Babylon, man. For all the wickedness that happens in this place, man. The Lord got to burn it up, man. All right, it's going to be pleasing unto him, man. Okay?
Yeah, and this is how the Lord is going to reset Jake. Because Jake is in desperate need of a reset, a system reboot. Because these niggas are there in self-destruct mode. They're just, the scriptures say that they're revolted and gone. It's going to take more than just cussing them out. You see, based on what the brother's been reading, the prophecies are already been sent out to cuss you out. And eventually that didn't get through to you. And they're speaking the words of the Most High. This is the Lord pretty much cussing you out through his prophets.
Right.
But if that don't work, this is the ultimate solution. This is how I got to deal with you. This is how I got to set you right.
Real quick, let me quote this. And they shall know it after death by pain. That's the only way that's going to be that answer.
It's the only way. Now, when you go down to the Hebrew Chaldean lexicon, because I looked up that word burning, it said by the spirit of burning. The Hebrew word is ba'ir, and it says to consume by fire or by eating, to become brutish, to kindle, set on fire, waste, to consume, kindle. Yahweh's wrath, human wrath. Now when you go down to the Chaldean lexicon, all the way down, it says, Isaiah 4:4, it says, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion with the spirit of judgment and with the spirit of extermination, i.e. by judging and exterminating the wicked by his spirit or his divine power.
Wow. Look that one up in the translation.
Yeah. So really the Lord's going to purge Israel by exterminating 2/3 of them.
Right.
That's what that's going into.
That dross of our nation.
Hey, America's a big altar.
Yep.
A big altar And there's going to be a big sacrifice in this land. You know?
I got a quick creep over you, sure. 1 Corinthians 1 and 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. All right, so hey, when the Lord comes back, it tells you in the scriptures the Lord is gonna basically wipe out these fucking armies, man. You know, it's gonna be like nothing, man. It's gonna be like taking candy from a baby, man. You know, and the Lord's coming back with that kind of power, man. If that don't put terror and fear in you, man, you're part of that 2/3 crew. You're a reprobate. You're void of understanding, man. All right, and we're not gonna sit out here and try to, you know, put a gun in your head and try to make you believe in it shit. No, we're just coming out here to tell you, man. All right, just tell you about what's gonna happen, man. It's either up to the Most High to wake you up or not, man.
Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah.
When we're reading the terror of the Lord, you're starting to see a small glimpse of the things that can happen. But if you're not gonna get it, man, it's a waste of our time to continue to try to beat it into your thick skull, man. So, what has to go where words don't teach, adversity will, something like that? Yeah. So that is that first time that we're coming into Jacob's trouble. It's what's really gonna get you woke up to how important the Lord is in your life. Right?
Hey, all things are going according to schedule. Everything is going according to plan. To the plans of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, 2/3 are waxing worse and worse. Every day that goes by in Babylon, 2/3 of our people are continuing to just flow in gross darkness.
Yep. Who people regularly call Jesus Christ. He upbraided the whole city. When Jacob's looking at it. He basically cussed their ass out and tell them they're gonna burn, man. Right? Same thing we're doing right now. We'll bring these Christians out in these Christian churches. All right, because they want to make you feel bad. All right, they want to give you that prosperity, that smooth thing. Like I said in Isaiah 30, yeah, smooth thing.
Yeah,
This wind is kicking up, man. That's all right. We out here.
It's 11 and 18. It's like, that's right, 16. Yeah, this is 15. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Yeah, the song is we're prophesying, we're preaching the song, man. The song of the Lord, man. All right, so you're not dancing to this tune, man. That's okay. Go ahead.
But it's continuing. This verse 18. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath the devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a glutton.
Yeah, you can't win with these niggas. Can't win with these niggas. No. Yes, go ahead.
Behold, a man gluttonous.
These niggas gonna find something to complain about. Just like they did in the wilderness. Murmuring. Gonna find something to complain about. That's why the Lord had to put down 26,000 niggas, man.
They wanted to go back to Egypt.
Yep.
They liked it in captivity, basically.
These niggas didn't want to be free, man. And this is the modern day Egypt. America's the modern day Egypt. So these majority of these niggas, they don't want to be free, man. Alright? They ain't got physical shackles on their bodies. It's mental, man. People are going mental. Dead from the neck up.
Behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber, a friend of publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified of her children. Then began he to upbraid the cities.
Now this is the Lord upbraiding the city.